Hey, Johnny. So just to speak about the Premier League, 2 years ago you won it. Last year you topped the table heading into the playoffs. What is it about this tournament that just seems to bring the lion out of the ferret?
I don't know, to be honest. I really enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? It's you're there against the top eight kind of thing. And if you don't, like last week, I didn't hit my doubles, I'm on the bottom of the league. So, you know, there's nothing kind to you on that stage. You have to produce your best starts and you have to try and get a few W's behind your name. I really enjoy the tournament. I think it's fantastic. So hopefully I can get a run this year again.
And now just to speak about the crowd, we're expecting obviously an amazing atmosphere tomorrow night. How much of an effect can the crowd have on a darts match? Is it always positive or can it be negative? We've seen that with Gezi as well, and the way he spoke about it.
Yeah, obviously there's positives and negatives. Obviously in Cardiff it's going to be positives because the crowd are just going to be the noisiest thing ever in support of the Welsh boys, obviously. But you do get negatives. I seem to get away with it pretty good. I think, I've got a good following and I get, peace on that stage. They just want to watch darts. But on the other hand, you see when Gerwyn Price plays, I don't understand it because it's not nice, to me. If I pay to watch, if I pay for a ticket to watch any sport, I want to see the team or the person or whatever produce the best that they can. So by trying to put them off, I don't get the gist of that. Like, I don't understand why they do it. But, like I say, I've not experienced that. So, I can only say on my experience, and, I enjoy myself on that stage and I try my best. So, sometimes they go great and sometimes they don't. You win and you lose, So hopefully Cardiff tomorrow night, it's going to be a W.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So you've had two experience playing in the Premier League on Welsh soil. How much does darts mean to this nation?
I think at the moment there's a lot of darts players, a lot of Welsh star players. To be fair to Gerwyn Price, to become world number one, a world champion, plus, a load of other titles. Do you know what I mean? But to become world number one in a sport which is, I suppose darts has been big in Wales for years, but there's more opportunities in, like, academies and stuff in England than what is in Wales. So for Gez to put us on that map and, for me to follow up with Gerwyn doing well, it's good for us as a darting nation, because everywhere you go now, there's always, you see people joining small academies. You see a lot of people, buying our darts with other people's darts. But it's nice. It's obviously there's a lot of support from the Welsh public to us as players and to the game. So it's nice that, there's a lot of following to the game itself, because I think darts at the moment is massive and I think it could only get better. So, by people picking up a set of darts, buying the dartboard to play at home, moving on to county and whatever, it's great for the sport.
Absolutely. And you mentioned there is a fresh batch of young Welsh players who are storming through the ranks. And at the World Championships last year, we saw a record-breaking number of Welsh participants. Would you count yourself and Gerwyn as trailblazers for darts within Wales?
Yeah, maybe on the PDC circuit. Yeah, I would say yes. But, you also have to remember the likes of Richie Burnett, Mark Webster. Those boys have been on the PDC circuit before we've come on it. Do you know what I mean? And they flew the flag for Wales as well, So we're just following through with them. But obviously with Gerwyn getting to world number one, I think that's made a massive difference for darts in Wales.
Absolutely. And then just the last question from me now. 3 years ago, both you and Gerwyn both opted for alternative shirts on the night in Cardiff. Is this something we could see again tomorrow night?
But when I played against him 3 years ago, I was a challenger and he beat me up really bad. So tomorrow night, I hope it's revenge. So hopefully it's going to be my night against Michael Smith to start off. And hopefully I can obviously lift, that trophy tomorrow night, So hopefully it's my night. I'd love to win in Cardiff. It'll be, a dream come true. So cross fingers.
Thank you, Jonny. It's been a pleasure. Good luck for tomorrow.
Cheers, Ryan. Cheers, pal.